I won't lose.
Hello, this is Massimin347, an exciting playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorneys. Sorry I haven't been recording for the past few days, but I've basically been studying my C++, just been catching up with it and all that. But sometimes you also just need a break from recording. I need a rest up anyway, because I kept yawning a lot. But anyway, let's continue. Look at this investigation. It should be the last of this should be the last investigation for this chapter anyway. The next one will be the final trial. So let's start investigating. Hmm, 27th, eh? What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed... I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everybody doing? What do you think I'm having fun today? I had a little swoon in it. I was there. Mayor? Swooning? Me? Oh, well, yes. I remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right, Nick? Me? Nah, well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there today. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy, you guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Miss Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That bullshit caretaker guy is serious. It's pretty suspicious. Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in this audience, you know. But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seems pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. Why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough of this silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Miss Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when you first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the beginning of spring 4th grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Yeah, we finally get to know about the connection between Phoenix Wright, Larry, and Miles Edgeworth. So, here we go. You remember Larry? Spring, 4th grade? The kid in my class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh? I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, day 4 you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Give me back my money! You're such a meanie! No one plays the game. It's me, you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna pay you anymore. Yeah, and no buying my racer. You should be race. Give me back my 50 cents, Looney. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Apologize to the class, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in that trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you should apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Wait, you'll just shut up. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were always friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's what I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So it took it kind of personally, see. And something smelled as soon as she did the books. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends? I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had to become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why he became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So that's why you helped me out free? Yes. I helped you because you believed in me. Because I believe in you. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. No, Nick. Nick. Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. But there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'll settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Let's see then. I think some of it's gone. Well, let's move on. But yep, that's why we want to commit the defense attorney to meet with Edgeworth again and find why he became a prosecutor. Anyone in detention? Huh, Edgeworth. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard a story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 4th grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That child was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous! Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, White? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, White. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, White, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, White. Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter. Any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been knocked of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I decided to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed to do everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Hey, he's right! There's no time for praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. You're kidding. I'm gonna go to his office. He's out. Again? When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess he'll have to come back later. Okay, never mind. Let's try, We're at the Criminal Affairs Department. Looks like the Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe? You won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The bookshop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Then I guess the only place we've been going out to is, Gore Lake. everyone else is out. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so looked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the bloke shop caretaker? Look, I make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as my police officer. Now I'm out to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Yeek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? There are lots of us camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. He gets I was in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. So where can we go then? So I guess we can't go where Lost was camping out then, I guess. But I can go to the other places. Huh? The seal I saw is missing. I saw? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's been too busy to try to show up for work. An old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I know that clearing of the food anyway. Hello, what might you be doing here? Out for a walk? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg? There's no time for either reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw at today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor pal to fend for himself. What does the bird have to say anyway? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He said I can't take care of you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Scott? Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something in value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Boring. There's no name and signature in this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Hey, Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Pulling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have put in that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue! Oh yeah. guess I won't say it. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Let's go back to Glasgow, the law offices. Oh, he's still not here? What the... Oh, really? Fine, maybe the detention centre. Maybe I'll present this to him. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the Saving the Shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, White. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter, then... Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? Meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. He could be Yogi. Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. That's true, yeah, he could be him. It's a high possibility. Yana Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The crate was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us. In that little box, he became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh? But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I don't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean a nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, Father! You're attacking Father! And then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? What? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6 incident. Alright. Grossberg. If he's actually in his office, let's check. Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding! I don't believe you're not! My. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream? I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth, so deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was his irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney of Outbreaker. It sounds trite, but it's true. Though he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey? My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Miss Von Karner's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karner is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect ring record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. You see, when Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit meeting. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Maybe I'll present this to him. Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but his defendant clients, not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, not one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait, what is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Okay, now, Here's one thing, it can be Miles Edgeworth, and it obviously going to be Yanni Yogi, because, you know, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he write his own right to himself to kill himself? So the only thing you can think is Manfred von Karma. Yeah. He has a connection to this too, a very big connection. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time in court records. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'd say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He pressed the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It's 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscathed. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth was a perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after the accuracy. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for a man. That was the first and last vacation he'd taken in many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, man. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But, Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grosbeck? Thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. These materials. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy Yogi. Yeah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will come back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Detective Gumshoe is powering the pavement for wheel. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the record room? Nick, let's hurry. Uh-oh. I think you probably know what's coming here, folks. Dusty as always. We were already here yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma? Oh, wait a minute. Why is that file cabinet open? That's suspicious. Huh? One of the drawers here was open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing here? Eek! Von Karma! You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Mars Edgeworth's defense team! Defense team? I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like pups to me, needless things to be crushed. I can't see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth was your student, right? A romanticist who could never shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always set in weight. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory's Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite a researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Okay, now what I'm about to do is what you actually need to do to continue the story. But something's about to go down. I'm just going to warn you, folks. Okay, I'm going to do it. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble of bringing it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog torching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me that letter. No! No! What are you? Nick! What? What? Out of my way! What? Ow! He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took this evidence. All of it! Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is you okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! God, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? This is instant evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Maybe Maya has helped us after all. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Now we're done with the investigation. It seems that Von Karma wanted to have revenge on Edgeworth because his father gave him a violation. But that still doesn't connect the dots on who killed, if Edgeworth really did kill his father. But we'll find out tomorrow in the final part of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on episode 4. And this court trial is going to be quite long. I remember it being pretty long, yeah. So I need to prepare myself for that one. So with that, it says Mastering 347. Game is all tied from the RPG to the platformer. Stay classy.